Good morning, y'all. This is BoxingWave. Got a couple good fights coming up this weekend. We got Kovalev and Caparello. We also got Diego Chavez against Brandon Rios. That fight right there is going to be a war. That's going to be fight of the weekend, okay? All right, so Sergey Kovalev coming off of the win against Cedric Agnew, okay? He's been fighting some solid fighters up at 175, okay? I like to see him fight like a John Pascal. I'm ready for him to fight either Bernard Hopkins or Donald Stevenson, okay? But until we see those fights, I think Blake Caparello is a solid fighter at 175. He doesn't really bring too much new for Kovalev, except he is a little slick, He got a little, he's a southpaw, got a nice left hand, got good lateral movement, all right? He's undefeated, okay? Um, but he's not really bringing anything new because he has a lot. He lacks power. That's the problem. Another fighter that definitely has some good boxing ability, solid boxing ability. Okay, but he lacks the power. I seen him fight for the first time earlier this year on ESPN. He was fighting what's this guy's name? Elvir Mariki. Okay, a solid fighter. Teddy Atlas's old fighter. Okay, a guy that's been in there and pretty much lost most of his bigger fights, but he's an experienced fighter, and Caparello did pretty good. I also seen a Caparello fight. I went back and saw the Alan Green fight. Okay, Alan Green is another solid fighter that just pretty much lost all his big fights. He lost to Edison Miranda, he lost to Andre Ward, he lost to Glenn Johnson, Mikhail Kessler, okay? But these are solid fighters. I mean, Alan Green at this point, it's a lot older. He doesn't really have it anymore. But I mean, these are solid fighters. The only two notable names that he's fought on up to this point, Blake Caparello. All right, so this fight, the way I see the fight with Sergey Kovalev going, uh, Kovalev is a swarmer. Okay, he has one of the highest knockout ratios in the sport. Okay, at 175, he is the Golovkin of the light heavy division. Okay, Kovalev. You know the thing with Kovalev, I really don't see him losing to anyone unless it's a Bernard Hopkins, unless it's a John Pascal, unless it's a Adonis Stevenson, the top guys in the division. Okay, he has a lot of power. He's knocking everyone out. Um, he fights on a very high level. We haven't seen him go 12 rounds, but I don't think he's going 12 rounds yet. Okay, we haven't seen him go the distance, but none of the guys has been able to hang in there with him. He's knocking all of the guys out, and some of the fighters are, they're decent fighters, undefeated fighters. They're just not world, class fighters yet. He hasn't really fought. Now, Gabriel Campillo. Campillo is a slick southpaw himself. I think he's actually, I still say he's better than Blake Caparello. Okay, he has the experience. He has a solid resume. Okay, he's lost to fighters like Terrorist Cloud, but I thought he was robbed in that fight. Okay, Campillo is a more slicker fighter than Blake Caparello, in my opinion. I think he's a better boxer overall than Blake Caparello. But uh, we seen the outcome of that fight with Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev was able to knock him out in 3 rounds. All right, so I just don't see, if the fight stayed in the center of the ring, I think it would have, I think Blake would have a good chance, but I just see him getting swarmed by Kovalev. He throws punches on a high volume, okay, and all of them got bad intentions to him. Okay, he has a lot of power in both hands, one punch knockout power right here, and I just don't see Blake being able to hold him off for 12 rounds, okay, because he lacks power and he only has 6 knockouts. Okay, he's like 19 wins with 6 knockouts. He doesn't have the power. Okay, he has the skills to counter and possibly land a few good shots against Kovalev. Kovalev doesn't have good defense. That's the only problem with him. We yet to see Kovalev fight a big puncher like an Adonis Stevenson, okay, or even a John Pascal. We've yet to see those fights. So up until then, I really don't see him being bothered by a Blake Caparello. Okay, um, I see him backing him up against the ropes and just throwing combinations and hurting Blake and stopping him. I just don't see. Blake is good, but he's just not going to be able to keep the fight in the ring, in the center of the ring the whole time. Okay, he's good. Um, he lacks the power. Okay, Blake. I see the fight going. Uh, you know what? I see the fight going maybe 5 or 6 rounds. I don't think he's going to stop him very early. I think he might last up to 5 rounds the most. Okay, but I'm saying 5 rounds the most. I think I see Kovalev stopping him. Okay, so that's my prediction video. Uh, let me know what you guys think. I really don't see Blake having a chance. I really don't. I doubt any of you guys see Blake standing a chance against Kovalev in this fight. All right, ready for the top guys in the division to finally get it together. And after this fight is over, we'll be saying the same thing. Let's see the Bernard Hopkins fight. Let's see the Donald Stevenson fight. Let's even see a John Pascal fight. I'm ready for Kovalev to step it up. All right, so let me know what you guys think and subscribe to the channel.